So, let's see what you have to say for yourself.
I'd rather not spill more blood than is necessary. Surrender at once.
We're engineers. The engine room's our heart and home. Not one of us is coward enough to give it up that easy, I tell you what!
If you wish to die, then I shall oblige.
Alrighty, boys and girls. Let's show these Imperial bastards what it means to be a Federation engineer!
I'm surprised he's letting you talk.
Aye, aye!
I'm getting so close. I can almost see her.
Uh-oh. Well, Forseti and the engineer are dead.
No. Andre! Wake up!
Calm down, Missy. Quit your fussing. It just grazed my leg.
If it hit a major artery, that could still kill you.
Sorry. We tried to fight him off, but one got away. Went to the restricted area. Don't worry about me. Go after him.
Let's go, Claude.
No pressure, then. Alright, Forseti, what do you have to say for yourself?
Angie, I came back for you, Angelica. Just like I promised. I'm sorry I took so long. And for what they've done to you. But everything's going to be alright. I'll get you out. Forseti!
Step away from the reactor.
Claude, Riley, and look, my little sister.
Shut up! You are Forseti, an Imperial officer, and I am Kai Shulin, proud soldier of the Federation. I have no brother.
Is that so? Well, fine by me. I honestly don't care about anything. Not anymore. But you, Claude, I never thought you'd knowingly send good people to die. Least of all, your best friend.
I wondered if that taunt was coming out.
You knew it was Raz?
I heard it all over the radio. And now, on your orders, this innocent girl is next. You make me sick. A Valkyrian power supply and a living bomb. How many children do you think were sacrificed to develop this technology in the first place? And if that wasn't enough, you're about to murder countless more.
You're right about one thing. This tech should never have seen the light of day. Using human lives as tools, as a means to an end. Only tragedy can come of it. But Angie made a choice to enter that reactor. She saw people's hearts being twisted by fear, and decided to do something about it. She's ending the war!
She chose this, did she?
Oh boy.
Oh, Riley, you're as deranged as anyone in this godforsaken war.
Alright, keep chewing the scenery. Someone's having way too much fun with this role, good lord.
Angie would never throw her life away. We made a promise. She said she'd be waiting for me. That's why I vow to save her!
The only one here who's sick and twisted is you! Angie and Raz gave their lives for the sake of others. They knew that peace is the only cure. But you... everyone's just a pawn in your selfish little game. All you do is spread the disease!
How can you say that? Everything I've done is for Angie.
Even throwing everyone's lives away?
For all the Valkyrias sacrificed by the Federation!
Tell me, how many lives have you taken to save theirs? The elderly? The sick? And yes, even the children. How many of them have you killed for a few girls?
Why would I ever bother keeping count?
Precisely the problem.
I knew it. You were not doing this for Angie at all. You betrayed your country. You abandoned your family. After everything you've done, she won't even know you. Do you really think Angie will be happy to see you? That she'll want to take your blood-stained hand?
Open the vault and let's her decide.
What do you mean? Of course she will. I came all this way to save her. I swore I would. And soon, that promise will be fulfilled.
Not another inch! Stay away from Angie or I'll shoot!
Angie.
Please!
Sorry for the wait. I'll get you out of here.
She's gonna shoot, you know. What, you didn't expect that?
You shot me. Your own brother.
What drove you to this madness? The guy I knew wasn't... he wasn't consumed by...
Madness. If so, we're all mad here. You soaked out your own allies and watched as they sank. And now, you're pointing a gun at your own flesh and blood. Who is the murderer here? Who's the traitor? Neither side is innocent, least of all yours.
Tell us why. Why are you so obsessed with saving Angie?
Don't you see? This is our sin. We have to atone for it.
Elaborate. You're not going to elaborate, are you?
The United States of Vinland has launched numerous Valkyria hunts across Europa. They find girls with Valkyrian potential and take them from their homes. If not by bribery or blackmail, then by force. The number of children abducted in these hunts goes well into the triple digits. Angelica Farnaby is just one victim out of many.
Over 100? At that point, it's just plain kidnapping. How could the Federation allow this?
Government or military, everyone has a price. Vinland gave the Federation ample incentive.
You mean they shared their new tech?
Quick on the uptake as ever. Ragnite implosion has sparked a technological revolution. And you, Riley, made this massive enterprise possible. During training, well before you ever set foot on the battlefield, I was chosen for a top-secret mission.
They asked you to see to the Valkyrian hunts, didn't they?
I was to escort the Valkyria from Vinland to Europa. Horrific experimentation had left these girls physically and mentally scarred. Some committed suicide en route.
That far? Oof.
So when we reached shore, I leaked our whereabouts to the Empire. In the chaos that ensued, I helped the girls escape. At least, I tried. The Imperial forces were promptly routed. The Federation was well prepared, even for high treason. I was shot, and the army took the girls back. Only one was able to avoid detection. Her name was Angelica. I told her to run, but she chose to stay by my side. As I lay bleeding out on the ground, she tended to my wound. She smiled and said she had no home to return to anyway. Before I could stop her, she turned herself in. All to give me a chance to escape, to let me live. Had I been caught, I would have been shot on sight.
Angie.
Thus, I made a vow. I swore I'd save her, and that together, we'd go home. Not to the Federation, nor the Empire, nor Vinland. Somewhere we could live in peace.
Where could you have gone, though? The wars touched pretty much everywhere in Europa. Not even Gallia was safe.
I know full well the weight of my sins, but I wanted to atone, to protect her. In this rotting world, she alone was left untainted. A heavenly light in the bowels of hell. If it wasn't for her, if not for her, then what were we fighting for? I have to protect her. I promised. Claude, please.
Now I have no idea where this is going.
Kai. Riley. Let's go.
Yep, you've got a very hard decision to make, and you don't have a lot of time to make it. Oh dear.
No enemies detected in the Centurion's vicinity.
We've received word that the escape route is ready.
I see. Good work.
It's hell out there.
But this will finish it. We can bring an end to it all. Marie, put me on the intercom.
Understood.
This is the bridge. We will now proceed to the final phase of the operation. All crew members are to disembark from the ship immediately. I repeat, all crew must immediately disembark.
I guess this is goodbye to the Centurion. Come on, Luv.
Yeah.
Ryan, can I ask you to make one last sweep for stragglers?
Of course. I'll do my duty and leave you to yours.
Wherever Raz is, I'm sure he's watching you.
Yeah, I think so too.
Everyone we've lost is here with you now. Our hopes, our dreams, all together.
Thanks. I can do this. Riley, you should get going too.
She's gonna have reservations, isn't she?
I know what you're thinking, Claude, but I'm staying here with you.
There's no need for you to go down with the ship. This is something I have to do alone.
We've been over this. It's my burden to bear as much as yours.
But...
Please, Claude. Just let me stay with Angie till the end.
All right. Together till the end.
I have a bad feeling about this. Just do it, if you're going to. What's that?
What is that?
Attention! The Empire has agreed to a ceasefire. All units in combat are to immediately disengage. I repeat, the Imperial Alliance and the Atlantic Federation have suspended hostilities. All units, cease fire and disengage.
Who's saying this?
Ceasefire? You think it's true?
Who's saying it?
Now? Why now? After all we've done! We could win! Right here and now! Defeat the Empire! Destroy them all!
Do you want that, though?
Please, save Angie.
I mean, to be fair, you hold your hand on the dead man switch, so you have them basically...
Mommy, please!
Oh, here we go. Here we go. There's no way he could possibly see that, though.
End the war. Protect our home.
I'm sorry, Raz. I'm sorry, everyone. I can't do it. I won't.
Honestly, even the threat of having that gun right to their head.
Riley. Guess I haven't changed after all.
Look, here's the real reason why you can get away with this, because you have your hand on the dead man switch. Literally any second, you could just destroy their capital right then and there. That enough would be enough to cause a ceasefire, because you basically have your hand with a gun pointed to their head. They kind of have to say, yo, hey, we surrender at this point.
Claude.
But still, I don't regret this decision. I don't know how long the ceasefire will last, but both sides have made themselves clear.
How do you know it's true?
Everyone wants to stop fighting. That's what counts. Our objective was never to destroy the Empire, let alone take revenge. It was to end the war. That's all that matters.
Peace is a beautiful thing, but it's fragile. Once it's broken, it can never be made whole again. No one will blame you for choosing peace. And Raz will understand. I'm sure he's swearing up a storm over it now. But he'll come around. He always does. Believe me, you made the right choice.
Thank you, Riley.
Claude. Do it.
Uh-oh.
Minerva!
What are you waiting for? Activate the bomb!
If you were listening in, then you already know I won't.
I don't understand. I don't want to understand!
And that's why you're not going to understand.
What did you say when you sent those soldiers off to die? Someone has to do it. And if we don't, innocent people will die. You promised we'd end the war together. You vowed to carry the weight of those who fell in battle, that you'd fight for them until the very end. Was that all a lie? Just hot air and empty words?
I wasn't lying!
Then what changed?
Nothing has changed. Listen to me, Minerva.
I've no time for the lies of a coward. Step aside! No! You stay out of this!
You both rush her. She can't shoot you both.
Crystal is dead. She fought and died for our just cause to defeat the Empire!
Minerva, we're the only ones fighting now. We have to live with what happens next.
Assuming you will live through this.
And what? What about the ones who didn't survive? Am I supposed to forget them? Forget their sacrifice?
Of course not. But this isn't about the past or the present. We're fighting for the future.
You're trying to weasel out of the guilt, is that it? All you want is to wash your hands of genocide.
And what exactly would you be doing by pulling that switch?
That's right. Once that lever is pulled, it's no longer war. It's genocide.
Call it whatever you want. We have to destroy the Empire. They have to pay for the lives they've ruined. The war will never truly end until they do.
It's over already, Minerva. Thanks to Crystal and Raz and so many other heroic souls. Even if it's short-lived, we'll finally have peace again. Do you want more sacrifices? If so, what was the point of the ones we've already made? This beautiful city will be reduced to a barren wasteland. Millions of lives, young and old, gone. Dust on the wind. Is that what our loved ones gave their lives for? Neither of us joined this war to kill people. We've been fighting to save lives, to make our dreams of world peace a reality. Let's go back to a life worth living.
Claude.
What prompted the ceasefire, though?
Chapter 18, Devotion.
Whew. Alright, let's go check that. Alright, let's go check that news article and then. Honestly, I'm probably at a point where I could just blaze through the remainder, I suspect, so honestly. Anything more here?
Good day, Claude. I see you've developed quite the arsenal of orders. All that remains is to employ them wisely. Our future depends on it. We're counting on you.
I guess that's it then. The Federation military announced today that an infiltration team sent into Imperial territory is closing in on their destination. Details on their mission or their method of approach are still confidential, but their announcement may indicate that a Federation offensive has already begun in earnest. To hear the military speak of it, they stand poised with a knife at the Empire's throat. Between the rising death toll and the clumsy retreat of the Federation military, the civilian public has long been in need of some good news. This may be the revelation we needed, to know that the Federation forces never abandoned their march to the capital. If the Federation takes the Imperial capital, the tide of battle would be irreversibly turned. It would all but guarantee a Federation victory. The Empire is yet to comment on these developments. We will remain on the lookout for further good news from the Eastern Front. We have breaking news for all citizens of the Federation. Last night, the Federation and the Empire announced that all military actions between the two have come to an abrupt end, thanks to a ceasefire effective immediately. Further details were not announced, but the conflict appears to have come to an end. We cannot imagine how the public will react to this news. For years, the Federation has championed itself as a defender of order and justice. Our position in this war was founded upon denouncing the Empire's atrocities. After so much of the talk of the Federation's righteous cause, this is, to say the least, an anticlimactic end. News of this ceasefire came alongside a report that Federation infiltrators had reached the Imperial capital. But why did we stop there? We may not have the details until the Federation makes an official announcement, but it seems likely that the government has decided to pursue a mutually beneficial compromise. Surely a compromise after the Empire's grave offenses would be an act of cowardice. Throughout the war, the public has called for nothing less than dissolution of the Empire. Is that not why our soldiers were fighting? We received no more information after the announcement of the ceasefire itself, but we will report more as soon as we are able. Finally, information of the Federation's operation has come to light. The Times cannot confirm the exact route, but we have found that a specialized team was successful in assaulting the Imperial capital with a massive experimental vessel. Reports so far are still unconfirmed, but eyewitness accounts describe it as a ship that could travel over land. This begs the question, if they reached their destination, why didn't they take the capital? It would hardly be exaggeration to say that defeating the Empire and restoring freedom to the world was the explicit goal of the Federation, perhaps all of Europa. Did we have our chance to restore world peace and then hesitate? The young soldiers who stormed the capital are heroes, and no political decision could change that. Yet after everything they must have sacrificed, everything they must have lost to reach the capital, was this ceasefire truly the right choice? Already the grounds of this resolution are being hotly debated across the continent. Yeah, that is the Alright, so basically no real answers yet. Well, let's go ahead and dig in and see what everybody has to say about it. Angie? No, just those three.
The war has finished. We did it. You made me proud. Claude,
What's holding up that stretcher? Okay, they are holding it. It looked weird for a second. Wait, those two? What are they showing up for?
They've got to be around here somewhere.
You're...
Lieutenant Colonel Klaus Waltz of the Imperial Army. This is Chronicles and her faithful knight Fenrir.
The Winter Witch. Excuse me. I'm Captain Claude Wallace. I'm commanding this op in place of Captain Roland Morgan.
Claude! So you're the leader of Squad E! My soulmate. We finally meet.
Oh dear, this is gonna be an interesting interaction.
I'm the commander of Ausbrook. After all the times we've clashed, it's a pleasure to see you in person. Never thought we'd see each other alive. Lady Luck works in mysterious ways.
So you were the man in the black tank.
Forsetti told me all about you, Claude Wallace. Now I finally have a face to put to the stories. They called you strange, but incredible.
Forsetti said that?
Something happened to him?
He's dead.
And you, over there, you've got his hair. So you're his sister. He told me about you too.
He did?
Forsetti never talked much about himself, but he let a few things slip here and there. He felt pretty bad about the hell he put you through. I guess he had big plans to make it all up to you. Once he achieved his goal, he was gonna take asylum in a neutral country and live there. Just the three of us.
The three of us. Together. So... he still loved me after all. Running away to atone for his sins. That's my brother, all right. Always did whatever he damn well pleased.
Not what I expected from the infamous vaults.
Yeah.
Believe me, he can be absolutely insufferable. And an incorrigible womanizer besides. Not what you expected from the Winter Witch either, I take it.
The truth is stranger than fiction.
What happens to her now?
I don't know. She's been through so much. More than she can handle, I'm afraid.
Indeed.
But we'll take care of her. I promise.
But why would you approach them? I assume it's not just a social call. Although, to be fair, it may be. Knowing Waltz. Huh? How is it able to pull the... How would it be that strong? Okay, I call BS. I call BS.
What?
Looks like Belgar isn't done yet.
Almost a shame, really. I didn't intend to show my hand so soon. So be it then. Begin.
Yes, Doctor.
Now, come with me. There's nowhere to run on the Crystal Sea. Ah, the fruits of our labor. The miracle Al and I created. Valkyria-induced Ragnite implosion. The ultimate source of power. I won't let anyone else have it. It's mine. All mine!
Alright, laugh it up. One last operation, then.
The Centurion! It's been harpooned! They're dragging it into the canal!
He's after the bomb. Guess he wants to take it out to sea. But staging a one-man encore? Bad form, Doc. Bad form.
Miles, Dan, Ronald, come here! We're going to board the Centurion and take it back.
That's way too dangerous! How are we supposed to board it? We'll never catch up.
Faust.
Yeah. Hey, you can borrow my tank.
Lieutenant Colonel.
To be fair, she's too beat up to fight. Just like me. But she can still run just fine.
How?
You of all people know how fast she is.
I appreciate it. All right, let's go.
Hey, wait for me!
Riley, you stay here and...
If we run the ship back toward land, we can keep the sub from taking it.
You're gonna play tug-of-war with a submarine?
Yes! Apparently.
If we don't, they'll take the Centurion, with Angie inside. I'm the only one who can get the ship there fast enough. Take me with you.
Okay, I'm counting on you to get it moving.
Your wish is my command.
Alright, here goes nothing.
in charge of backup, Kai.
Right. See you soon. Okay. We should get going too.
Don't die out there.
I will save her.
Kinda reminds me of him. She's a real fine woman.
Uh-oh.
Hey, easy. I was talking about her integrity, not her ass.
Hitting a tank against that metal monstrosity. They're all fools.
Yeah, that's what I love about them. Through the madness of the battlefield, they held on to the things that smart people throw away. Innocence, honesty, recklessness. And then again, maybe that's just youth. No wonder a fossil like me couldn't beat them. I'm obsolete.
You're not that old. I don't think, anyway.
Okay, we made it aboard.
Actually, wait. What's stopping you from just taking Angie? And blowing up the Centurion?
I already knew Imperial tank technology was cutting edge, but feeling that acceleration firsthand? What a rush!
How's the engine room? Looks alright.
Can you get it running again?
I'll try. Keep watch for me.
This ought to be interesting.
How's it going?
Ready! You boys pull those levers at the same time!
Got it!
Revving up the main reactor. Full speed ahead!
All right, it's working. It's down to a test of strength between us and them.
Angie, if you can hear me, we need your help.
This is gonna be interesting to watch unfold.
The Centurion is resisting. Honestly, they always insist on doing things the hard way. Why can't they see? The reactor's true potential can only be realized in my hands.
You don't know about Riley's existence, do you?
I would have thought Riley would understand at least.
Oh, you do. Oh, wait. Do you know Riley? Wait, you know Riley personally? Well, I mean, if you claim to be a friend of Al, I suppose you would remember. Maybe.
Well, I'll just have to move up my plans. Keep our guests entertained until then. After all, genius is 1% revelation, 99% improvisation.
This is gonna end well.
Thank you.